Yozy. Yozy. What's the dealzy?
Hey,
Hey, hey.
what up, though?
What up, my compadres? You know what I'm saying? This is welcome to Mask Off episode 144. What's your sign? What's your sign? That's when you're supposed to answer the question. But yeah, we back in the building. It's your boy Mask Off Malachi. To the left of me or to the up of me right now is you already know the deal with OG. Big Tone in the building.
What's the dilly? Oh, what up, though?
There it is. And below me currently with this layout we have right now is the talented Miss Sharia Moore, everyone.
How do you do, everyone?
How do you do? If you are a Mask Off listener, you know that this is Shari's second time on the show. And officially, should we do it right now, G?
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Officially, the newest member of, oh man, that feels good to say. The newest member of Mask Off, everybody.
Oh, listen.
Yes.
Thank y'all. I'm so honored. And literally, I have tears in my eyes.
See, this is
I didn't know I was going to feel like this when it was announced. I didn't know I feel very overwhelmed.
I did too, even saying that. I was like, wow, this is weight right here. This is good.
This is a milestone because this is the very first female staffer we've ever had, period.
Yes.
Oh, I am so honored.
We've had guests. We had a lot of people step on the scene, but we never had an official female be another host of the show. It's always been 4, then it dwindled down to 3, and then it dwindled to 2. So we are honored to have your presence, and I hope everybody that's listening looking forward to all the great things that you got popping off with Mask Off. So let's get it.
I am more honored, honestly, gentlemen, to be a part of this pyramid, okay? This trifecta we got going.
Hey.
Because this is power right here, okay? So thank you for welcoming me.
Welcome.
I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to longevity.
Okay, that's dope.
Hey, she's saying all the right things, man.
Yes, let's get it.
I love it. I love the energy you bring in off top. You know,
y'all hurting my cheeks right now, okay? Like it hurts. My face hurts.
That's what we here for sure. Yeah, we love it.
We here to hurt her cheeks. Inappropriate.
The cheeks you can see. The cheeks you can see, sir.
The cheeks you can see.
Big song got me turning red, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OG brought it to my attention, he brought the thought up to say, "Hey, man, we need to add some female flavor on here, man." You know, because I don't want to say it was getting stale, but we just needed something, and I felt it too. We needed something, and I didn't think another host was that something. But when he said it, I said, "Oh," he's like, "You got somebody in mind?" Because when we did that episode when OG was out, we flowed so well.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start doing something. And then when he said it, he was like, "You got somebody in mind?" I'm like, "Yes, I got the perfect person."
So, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for thinking of me. And thank you for trusting him, Tone. Like,
that's
you guys,
the
perfect partnership. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just honored. Honestly, I'm honored, you guys. For real.
Thank you. Yeah, we make a good tandem, me and OG. Like, we, opposites attract, you know what I'm saying? So we he always want to talk. He always want to talk some mess, man. He don't like getting sentimental, even though he like getting sentimental.
My young boy is horrible with time management, and I've just learned to just him. You know what I mean?
With it.
Hey man, we ain't talking about the negative, man.
No, it ain't negative. I'm telling you how I've learned to just been able to let you do you. Because I know I can't hold you to time constraints. So me saying be here at 7:30, he's not going to be here at 7:30.
We supposed to be here at 6:30, and
right.
Yeah. Anyways, but hey,
we here.
We here. And when it comes, if we go in there, I know OG gonna talk junk. I know he gonna try to get under your skin with the things he say, and so I just let it roll off. I just let him be him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about synergy, letting things flow, letting things go. So OG, how was your week, man? What's up?
Oh man, I've been waiting all week. For this. May not sound important to everybody, but I've been waiting for this monitor. You know, I be watching like these desktop setups on YouTube. I'm obsessed with the perfect desktop setup.
Yeah.
And people be having like a 49-inch monitor and a 27-inch. So I'm waiting for my monitor. I got a big monitor coming. And I'm gonna add it to my desktop setup. You know what I mean? So I've been excited about that all week. You know what I'm saying? I had to do some chin checking at work today. It was uncomfortable, but it was comfortable for me. You know what I mean? You ain't no bitch. So I had a set tone. You know what I mean? So,
a big tone, if you will.
Kumbaya, my sister.
So a big tone. I like that.
Yeah, a big tone.
You hear me?
Tone.
Hey.
I hear you. Yeah, so long story short, man, other than that, I've been happy with the kids, man. Their grades are improving, especially my young boy Miguel. He doing what he can. You know what I mean? I call my son named Kingston, but I call him Miguel because he got he got a little mustache growing in, and he kind of look a little Latin, so I call him Miguel.
That's cute.
Yeah. So other than that, man, just I've been having a positive week, man. I've been having a real positive week.
Love to hear it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, my week was good, man. I've been grinding, man. Really actually tired. Huh?
I've been seeing you all over the gram. It's like state to state.
Yeah.
You've been putting it in.
Moving.
Yeah, it's honestly taking a toll on me, and I need to do more self-care and more get more rest. Like I'm learning that in this season, you can go hard, but you also got to go hard in taking care of yourself as well.
Yes.
So you can refuel, replenish, so that you're ready for the next opportunity that comes. And this would be 3 shows of Beat the Streets this week. We went to Charlotte at the beginning of the week. We left Tuesday, had the show Wednesday, came back, was back on the grind. It was Monday and Tuesday. Came back Wednesday, grinded, barely got some rest. Thursday we had a show, and then Friday we had a show. You know, and Friday we also had the Laugh and Paint. So just grinding, man. But I'm also seeing the effects it's taking on my body and how I need to be more aware of what's going on. You know.
Yeah, I heard it in your voice the other day. That's why I didn't call you back so quick. I was like, yeah, he probably needs to sleep a little bit longer.
Yeah. The people around me have been hearing it and seeing it on me as well. So it's been like a major kind of red flag. Just like, yo, like they on the phone, like, yo, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I was asleep. Like what do you need, man? I'm hurting. Even OG called me the other day. He was like, you was asleep? Why are you sleeping so late? I'm like, I'm trying to catch up, man. Like, you know, the grind is real, man. But at the same time, I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just learning how to balance, you know. And that's why I like the life I have, because I can take a day with just doing nothing. You feel me? Like when it comes, it comes. And when I'm not doing nothing, I'm not doing nothing. So, and it feels good because I deserved that. I earned that rest now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, good week overall. Cherie, what about you? How's your week?
Oh, it's very eventful. I have a 6-year-old, so my week is always like a cartoon. You know how people are just running around this music like a montage. That's my week every week. Yeah, pretty much. And then on top of that, you know, getting ready for the event. And yeah, man, Laugh and Paint. I'm excited about that. So doing everything to prepare for that. And yeah.
Dope. Congratulations.
Thank you. Pretty productive though. You know, I like when a week is productive. You know, I'm not just busy. I'm actually getting stuff done that I need to take care of, you know.
Actually actively making it happen. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you know.
Love to hear it. You know, shout out to you. You out here holding it down in the mom world and in the creative world. It's not easy, but you striving and thriving.
I'm hanging in here by a pinky toenail, but I'm here.
Hey, but we doing it.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly. See, you feel me, Tom? For real.
That's what it is.
I don't normally say this, but I'm gonna point this out. You said you had a 6-year-old. I just think kids are so beautiful. I think they're so wonderful, but I can't do babies. You know what I'm saying? I believe 6, 7, 8 is a golden age where they can go get their shit and put it on, and we leave out the house. You know what I'm saying? I love that. But 1, 2, 3, and they laying there.
They laying there
like a little pterodactyl. I can't do it. I can't do it.
A little pterodactyl.
I want
not
you to be
a pterodactyl.
Get your tablet, let's roll. Get your coat, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
See, no, my daughter was like the opposite. So when she was younger, she was cool. She was super chill. She wanted to snuggle. She laughed a lot. Everything was really carefree. Now, the older she gets, she's smarter. So she knows a lot more. And so she shows it in her behavior. She knows how to, I hate to say it, but she knows how to do some manipulating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get what she wants.
You know what I'm saying? And so it works on some people, but obviously me as her mom, she's not getting away with it. But yeah, man, I can't. And she whines a lot more now than she did when she was younger.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we got to get that under control, But she's a sweet girl. Yeah, you know how black mamas is now.
For real.
I'll be giving her a look. I know y'all. It probably ain't gonna scare y'all, but
yeah, I used to give my kids a look too.
Man. Oh, I know that means business though. I could tell. I see the business in it. Yeah.
I'll be like, girl, don't you embarrassing me?
Oh,
This is you embarrassing me. You embarrassing me?
It ain't no let up in that face.
You see what I'm doing? Listen, I got faces for days too.
You'll find out. You'll find out too when they get older and they do something in school. I used to go to the school and they'll be telling me everything that my son did or my daughter did, and I'll be like, "We'll have a conversation when we get home." And I'll look over at them. I'll be like,
"Yep, that's the look." Ooh, when the daddies do it. Listen. See, we can do it, but when dads do, it's over. I get scared when the dads do it. I get scared. It ain't my daddy. It's somebody else's daddy. They sitting over there getting scolded. And I'm scared.
Yeah. The key part is like I used to tell my daughter, I'm a little disappointed in you.
Right.
The disappointment.
If a kid could cuss, she's like, oh shit.
The disappointment, man, that'd be real.
But see, my daughter, she ain't fell for that yet. But she's kind of one of the notorious kids in the school. Like everybody knows who she is. Oh, it's Gia's mom, but it's for whining. Like she'll act out. She's very hard-headed. But yeah, she's very headstrong. But she's smart because she knows as soon as I get on the phone, like if they have to call me, she don't want to get on the phone.
You don't want that phone call. Well, I love to hear that. I love what y'all doing in the communities as y'all both are parents, you know what I'm saying, in the parent community out here. But yeah, we're gonna keep the show rolling. We're gonna hit y'all with that. Are you not a parent? You apparently a parent. But I'm gonna hit him off with that motivational minute, man. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it's time for, you feel me? So boom bam. There it is. What up, y'all? It's your boy Mascot Malachi. Today's motivational minute is about don't let nobody box you in. A lot of times people gonna try to put you in a box, in a square, categorize you as one thing, but you are who you say you are. You feel me? Don't let them folks put that label on you. If you not that, you not that. Move how you want to move. Be confident in your ability and your responsibilities and in your identity. Stand 10 toes in your own identity. Be strong in who you are. Be secure in who you are. Don't let nobody else define you unless it's definable with something you agree with. But don't walk in nobody else's shoes that you don't want to. Don't do nothing you don't want to do. And don't let nobody punk you. All right? Stay 10 toes in your identity, man. Don't let nobody box you in. It's your motivational minute. You feel me? Boom, man. Real quick. And we up out of that, boy. You feel me? Yeah.
You know what, man? I agree with you, man. And like that goes back to what I was saying earlier. I had to chin check this dude. You know what I'm saying? And one of my biggest issues is, space. Space and energy. You know what I mean? And it kills me when I have to remain quiet about something. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is, with certain people, you have to set a tone.
Absolutely.
As Cherie said, a big tone. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, they'll think you a sucker. You know what I mean? And they will think that they can keep doing whatever they doing and keep going the way they going because, oh shit, you ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? So I had to set a tone today. And like I say, I have no problem having uncomfortable conversations. And if it makes me the villain, I guess I'll be the villain. You know what I mean? But it was something that needed to take place. How I felt like at the end of it, the ball tried to flip it back. And when they want to control the narrative, people do stuff like, so why you getting loud though? Like, we right here. You ain't got to get loud. You ain't going to control my narrative, bro. You ain't going to tell me what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say it to you when you wrong. You wrong. You know what I mean? Address the issue. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I felt like I stood 10 toes down and I felt like everything was copacetic after I had this conversation. So the individual knows where I stand, how I stand. You know what I mean? Like you said, I'm living in my truth and I'm expressing how I felt. Because if I would have held on to this information, it would have bugged the shit out of me. And every time I see this person, I'd be looking sideways, my third eye be popping off and everything. And I'm like, you know what? But I'm glad I addressed it today. 3/23/23. It's off me. Ugh.
That's what it is. Hey, it is. Yeah, it lined up today. That's a good.
3/23/23.
Come on. I ain't even peeped that today. You feel me? Yeah, absolutely. What you got to say about that, Sheree? We kick it about the motivational minute.
So the motivational minute, I felt resonated with me a lot because, like, for a long time in my life, I felt like I had to dim my light. And certain things that I knew about myself that I could do, like even dancing and stuff. I love to dance, but kids are cruel too. And they'll make you feel like you can't do something that you know what I mean? Even when you might be at home and you feel confident at home and you doing stuff comfortably. And then when you get out in public, it's not the same type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that a lot of times it's that outside influence, like you said, don't let nobody put you in a box because people try to do that because they're afraid of how bright you can shine. They're trying to hold you down because they feel like they have to so they can big up themselves. But it ain't, you never have to do that. Let's just shine bright together. So yeah, I really felt that. I felt that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. We all can shine. We all can get, what we here for. And people will do that. If you let them, they'll throw a little shade on you, and you will take and run with that, not even knowing. You know what I'm saying? You will take some steps back. Like, it's been people that take shots at my comedy. I could have let that, like, man, you don't really got it. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. You could have questioned yourself because people have you questioning yourself.
They
but
will.
You know who you are. Like you said, you know who you are.
Exactly. And so, it's this guy's one of them for sure. But I'm so secure in my journey, it doesn't even bother me. That's just an opinion. You know what I mean? Because it's a bunch of people that don't like Kevin Hart, but he's one of the top paid.
Listen, I believe in you. You are one of the funniest people I know. Okay.
Hey, I appreciate that.
That's why we about to listen at Laugh and Paint. We are about to have so much fun. Okay.
It's about to be a ball.
Because you make me laugh just in regular conversation. So
it's gonna be fun. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited. But that's been a motivational minute, man. We're gonna keep the show rocking and rolling. It's been dope so far. Even how things align today, 3/23/23, episode 144. You know what I'm saying?
What's your sign?
what's your sign? You know what I'm saying? Everything's just aligning, man. And speaking of alignment, you know, the stars and the moon, people are big on the alignment of the universe and all that. I'm not too big on all that myself. I do believe in God, you know, and I believe there are things that happen that are outside of our control, you know what I'm saying? And a certain type of energy aligned or whatever, but it's more so about like what the Lord is doing. Like that's what I'm leaning towards. And I feel like some of the stuff that people bring into the universe, into all this, they kind of take some of the power away from God. So that'd be my thing about it all. So it kind of aligns, but it don't at the same time. It just depends on like who you're giving the glory to. So with this whole thing about alignment, about zodiacs, about universe, everybody has this thing about zodiac signs. Like, what's your sign? What's your sign? That's big when you meet people. That sometimes be one of the first 5 things they ask you. You know what I'm saying? Or the first question they ask you sometimes, like, what's your sign? And sometimes they'll judge you off that, just off what you say. Like, oh, and for a while, I didn't know what I was. Like, you know, I didn't want to know because I wasn't. Yeah, like, what are you? I don't know. Like, you a Taurus. Like, when your birthday? April 29th. Oh, you a Taurus. Like, all right.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Well, yeah, because this popped you out a couple times too.
It did.
But basically, I feel like, you know, when it comes to zodiacs and then thinking about like religion and stuff and people feeling like it's devilish or whatever, I feel like that's where people are going wrong by thinking that it has to be one or the other. If God created us and God created the planets and, you know, the stars and everything that we can see, feel, touch, taste, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Why can't it be possible for it to be a certain way that the stars and the planets and everything was aligned on that day that has some influence on who you are as a person? And that has very much a lot to do with God. And
Okay.
that's like part of my take on it, you know.
Okay. I think the issue that I have is people get put in boxes, and no matter what we do, we get categorized. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm an Aries, which, you know, is a ram, and
Mm-hmm.
everything that comes with the makeup of being an Aries, people try to identify you as that must be, oh, you must be bullheaded. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, you must be, you very such and such. And you know,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, well, I think I got a little bit of Cancer in me. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a sprinkle of Sagittarius. You know
But
what I
that's
mean?
very, yes,
You know what I mean?
true.
But
I'm glad you said that. So are you familiar with like your birth chart and everything?
I don't follow that shit. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
check
I don't
it.
know what that is. You know what I
But
mean?
you know what, Big Tone, you are so smart. You know, you don't know that you know, but you know, because check this out. If you were to look at your birth chart and everything, it does have, now I don't want to lie, but it have like certain things that are like characteristics of different zodiacs in your chart. So it's not all just straight Aries, you know. So the people that are telling you just like based off of what the symbol is for Aries, that's what you are, that's just ignorance. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. And I'm like, well, you know, because you know, I've been married at one point, and my ex-wife, she was a Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
and it's weird because we used to clash all the time. They say, "Well, how a Ram and a Taurus get together? How did that happen?" And then I found out my young boy a Taurus, and then I'm like, "Damn, how do we get along?" But then I realized he has a whole different type of energy that
Mm-hmm.
makes us gel together. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His energy, it ain't even a female energy, it's a male energy. And maybe that's the difference
Yeah.
between what the energies are, you know.
Yeah. That
Who
does.
knows?
Mm-hmm. That definitely plays into it, you know. And I'm a Virgo.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that is. What does that mean?
That is so funny. I love that you know you're an Aries, but you don't know about.
I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing else. I just know what people tell me. You know what I mean?
Yep. So
I know
I'm
my lady, she had Cancer, and that's June. You know what I mean? But
mhm.
Virgo, what's Virgo?
Virgo is, I'm September, so it's like end of August, beginning of September, through the to the middle. You know, I mean the end 22nd is usually like the cusp, 22nd, 23rd.
My son, his birthday 25th of September. So he ain't a Virgo then.
But yeah, if you were to look at your chart, you probably do have some other like some Cancer characteristics and stuff, because you have like, you know, the sun or sun, what is it, sun rising or moon rising or something like that. It's a whole, you know, I'm still learning, but it's really interesting. You should look into it more, because I look, now I'm interested in what your birth chart, because you said Cancer, so you know you got some, you must be have an emotional side or a very caring side.
Yeah, they say it's some fire in me, but it's some sensitivity too. You know what I'm
They
saying?
say,
I
yeah,
got
he try to act like he all hard. He definitely got that soft side on the inside.
Look, welcome back, Mal.
Yeah, what's up? I had some, you know, it is what it is. We ain't gonna talk about that. I'm back though. Um,
yeah, you.
yeah, but
Oh
I
yeah,
heard,
before you go too, I'm gonna clear it up too. Like I was coughing. That's why I was leaving back and forth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I ain't,
okay.
yeah. So
yeah.
So
like,
we got into it after you got cut out. I
Mm-hmm,
just dove right in and kind of carried into what you were talking about, and you had mentioned about how God and, you know, people kind of say, oh, astrology is like evil or whatever the case. And I said that I didn't think that that's fair. I think that's where people go wrong, is trying to separate the two. You
mm-hmm,
know, why is not the planets aligned with God? God
mm-hmm,
created all of us, everything we can see, smell, taste, hear, you know, all of our senses, everything that we can experience is God.
mm-hmm,
So when you think of that, and he created the planets and the stars and the moon and everything, when you think of how people's, you know, characteristics and stuff, and we are actually connected to the earth. We are all connected to each other, and we're connected to the earth. With that being said, there's energy surrounding us. You know
mm-hmm,
what I'm saying? So why wouldn't
mm-hmm,
that make a you know, an impact on who we are as people when
mm-hmm,
we're born at a certain time, you know, and it's very unique because at a certain time of day, you know, in a point in time that'll never happen again, never occur again, you were born.
mm.
So
Wow.
there's only one you know,
Mm.
and I think all of that does come into play. So, and I think that God is very much connected to that, just like with crystals and all that stuff. We ain't gonna get into that because we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about signs, but you know,
it sounds different than crystals.
yeah.
What way?
So usually people that are interested, now I don't want to say believing, because I know people say a lot of like, you believe in astrology, I don't believe in anything but God. Let's be clear. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying? But I do have an understanding for the type of energies that are connected in the, you know, in the way that we are intertwined and how we affect each other. And you know what I'm saying? It's
mm-hmm,
just, it's super deep. It's a lot deeper than people try to make it,
yeah.
and thinking that it's evil just seems very close-minded,
Mm-hmm,
without trying to educate themselves, because again, I have my own beliefs, you know what I'm saying, and I came to my own conclusions. You know, I didn't read that anywhere. I just feel like this is my personal belief, so let me be clear, I haven't read this anywhere. I just feel like, so this is not factual actual,
mm-hmm,
um but I feel like because God has created all of this and us and everything, why not? Why wouldn't it have an impact?
mm-hmm. That's a good
And
point.
be like, oh, that's not me, that's not me. But when it comes to that, you got to think it's so many different people that are following, you know, falling under that time of, you know, when the planets are aligned, you know, your zodiac. And with that being said, obviously it's going to be some differences. You know, everybody's not going to be exactly identical, or everything is not going to fit that mold of a person. But there definitely are going to be some characteristics that you'll be like, oh, I do that. Oh, okay. But that's not me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
Mm-hmm,
I wish when it came to like stuff like that, like when your stars intertwine and line, and the year of the monkey goat, and all the stuff they be saying, the year of the chicken scratch. I wished that
monkey go.
we turned into our zodiac animal, or something like that. Like if I was a gorilla, you know what I'm saying? I only turned that way
Hey,
when
I like that. I'll be a virgin.
you'll be a what?
A virgin.
That's what a Virgo is? A virgin?
Yep. The symbol is a virgin.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So okay, I'll sign up for that.
I'll sign up for that.
Just for for what? The year of the Virgin.
Oh well, if you're talking about Chinese zodiac, that's different. I think I'm a tiger. I think I was born in the year of the tiger. So I do that. I think I was tiger. If it's tiger, I'll be a tiger.
I don't know what mine is. I hope it ain't nothing like a rat or something.
I was just about to say that. If it's like a rat or a snake, I'm straight.
What is that? That's the Chinese one?
Yeah, Chinese zodiac.
Oh, okay.
You're the goat.
Goat. I am the GOAT, the greatest of all time.
You're the monkey nuts.
The monkey nuts. Yeah, I think you saying something, OG?
Go ahead.
I think I agree with some of what you said earlier, Sheree. But I do feel like it's again, to me, it's just about like where it all comes from, like where does it stem from? Because it could be a thin line, just like it's two different sides of everything, right? So and there could be something that like there could be two gifts that are the same, but operating out of two different sources, though. You feel me? Like to me, that's the difference between prophets and psychics. You feel me? Like a prophet will tell you the mind of God. That, go ahead, OG.
But listen, I feel like and I've said this to you before. I believe there's a higher power. I don't necessarily believe in man-made religion. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I feel like due to history, we've fallen in love with Christianity so tough as Black people that we get afraid to explore other things that was supposed to be meant for us, and we outcast it. You know what I mean? And we get stuck in a realm where it ain't about Jesus, it ain't about nothing. And I can't knock nobody's religion. I'm not here to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you believe in is whatever you believe in. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when we close the door on possibilities of other things that we as a people may or may not have been a part of, we lose sight as who we are, who our ancestral plane come from, and all that stuff. Like I just feel like we are people that's lost, and we keep trying to find an identity through other people bullshit. You know what I mean? That's my interpretation of white man's religion. You know what I mean? It's not our thing, but we keep immersing ourselves in it. You know what I mean? Immersing, and I think it keeps getting us so far away from where we originally supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just saying this off the cuff. What if we saw Black Panther, and some of the actual traditions that they were doing was something we supposed to identify with, but we don't identify with it because we've been taught to look at what they do as something that's fictional, number one, and something that's not meant for us. You know what I mean?
I don't know, OG. Listen, when I saw Wakanda Forever, I very much resonated with that. Okay, period. Do you hear me? I was in the theater ready to throw hands. I was crying. I think I might have had a snot bubble. I can't even listen. That movie, it was such a connection to your roots, and I think that's always gonna be in us. It's in our blood. Like that's why we love beats, we love certain sounds and drums and things like that. I think you can't erase it, even though they try to totally erase everything. We still have it in us. It's in our blood.
And that's the thing too. Like we gravitate to anything that correlates to what the essence is, even if it's fictional.
Right, exactly.
Even if it's fictional.
Exactly.
What kind of even fucking like?
It's so real to us though. Like it's there.
So real to us.
Yeah.
Why couldn't it be Ghana forever?
You know what I'm saying?
Nigeria forever.
Kenya forever.
Liberia forever.
But I mean, if you think about it, us as a people overall, we don't really have a source. Like we came from Africa to America to become African Americans, but it's not our land. It's not our origin. You feel me?
What's
so
not our land?
Huh?
What's not our land?
This isn't America.
This is our land, nigga.
It's our land now.
It's
Hey,
our
who
land
worked
now.
We are
fields?
foundational Black Americans. This is our land. We built this.
I was about to say, who worked these fields? That's our land, even if they
This
don't
is
work
our
it.
land.
I'm talking about origin. That's what. If y'all listen to the context of what I'm
I heard
saying,
origin.
It's the
relax.
Indians.
Origin means that we were brought here, built this, we created everything here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I may have had my feet wet in Africa, my ancestors, but they crossed that sea and my ass is here. My ancestor was here.
But it's not like we wanted to expand. We were brought here and they created a race. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, 100%. They stripped us of our culture, so we created our own.
That's what I mean. So that's when you say, when you say we looking for it, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We looking for that root cause, because we don't really, we in America, but like you said, we watch Wakanda, we more vibing to that. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of
we only vibing in that because it's part of the culture to do so. You know what I'm saying? Like we just had a female on here. I forgot her name, bless her heart, where she was talking about what? She was talking about Kwanzaa. You know what I'm saying? She was talking about Kwanzaa and how we need to rally around that. Like people don't rally around stuff. We cater to a fictional ideologies.
But where does that come from? Where does Kwanzaa come from?
Kwanzaa originated here. She told us where it come from. It originated here. You gotta look at the show, bro.
Yeah, it originated here. I think I don't want to lie, but I want to say it was one of the Black Panthers or somebody that was like affiliated in the movement.
He wasn't a Black Panther. He was affiliated in a different movement. I think he was a Pan-African.
Okay,
but
yeah.
the young lady, I think she said it originated late 60s, 70s. And she did her research. I forgot back. But it's one of the shows we had in the past. And, that's part of my issue. We follow so many things. You know what I mean? As a race. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was two monkeys outside and you know what I mean? It's somebody say, yo, don't you fucking touch those sacred monkeys.
Yeah.
Don't you touch them. You know what I'm saying? That's Benny and that's Bob. Benny is the sun god and Bob is the essence of the moon crystal. You know what I mean? Niggas do that. They just follow everything. We got too many things that we try to identify with, but we never come together on nothing. You know what I mean? And that'd be religion, mainly religion. You know what I'm saying? Mainly religion. Whether it's Christianity, whether you talk about zodiac signs, whether you talk about Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, or I can't fuck with you if you do that. But all these other cultures, they can come together for one common goal, and that's to keep their race moving along.
Absolutely.
You know what I find very interesting about that though? You've got all these people from different races that don't like people from, other races just because of their religion. You know what I'm saying? Just because of their religious background. And it's really sad that, outside of race, you got religion too. It's just so many things that's, working against us, just dividing us.
Yeah. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Like it's certain people we get brainwashed, man. Like it's a lot of things we don't know as Americans that happen outside of this country. And then we don't know how much America plays big bully to everybody else. And people wonder why 9/11 took place or other places feel some type of way about us. Like, you ever thought about Call of Duty, right? You play Call of Duty, and what you're doing is you are training a kid to think that whoever the enemy is will forever be the enemy. Like in those video games, because I play them myself, it's always somebody that's Arabic, and it's always somebody that's Mexican. It is always somebody that's from Russia. Those are the three main enemies that they have. You know what I'm saying? So you are constantly feeding this negative perception about people in your brain.
Yeah.
And doing it now, we do it now with kids. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff gets perpetuated. And then when those continents fight back against us some kind of way, we play victim. Like, what did we do? We didn't do nothing. We America.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a war mindset that's being perpetuated, and it makes killing comfortable, and that's why some of these school shootings and stuff is happening, because it's like, all I need to do is do this in real life. Like, let me get this gun real quick.
Yeah, they get desensitized.
Desensitized for sure.
Completely.
Culture is definitely desensitized.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a major issue. I mean, that's just a major red flag. And I mean, we just talking culturally, period. The even the rap music we have, it desensitizes us, because we're the only culture that talks about killing each other in the songs, and it's a hit song. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many bodies we drop, how many ops we got, how many blocks we spun, but it's under a beat that's going hard, so we all vibing to it. You know what I'm saying?
But not only that, did you hear about the young boy? Again, I don't want to lie. He was about 9 or 11, and he killed his mom, shot her in her sleep, shot her in the head, and it was over his video game.
Oh, I think we talked about that too.
You did?
The little boy, he was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He got upset because she wouldn't get him a virtual video game, and then the little boy, he had planned it. He planned the joint. He killed her, and she had cameras in the house. He erased the damn cameras, so nobody would have saw him with the gun.
That is so sad.
Yeah, but it's where technology is too. And if you look at these top execs that are over these major multi-billion-dollar companies like Microsoft, like TikTok, they're not letting their children play on that stuff. They understand the dangers that are behind that type of stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to say, this little boy had no remorse either. He was like, how are my video games doing? Like, that's what he asked.
It's crazy.
So you think about that, like, that's sociopathic behavior.
And going back to culture, that's the culture we raised on, because as soon as they're 2, we give them a tablet, and that tablet is training their mind. You know what I'm saying? So all they know is technology. You try to take them into the real world to have a conversation. You try to take them away from that. Like, that's what he felt. She's disconnecting me from what I know. She's got to go.
Yeah.
I don't care if she's my mom or not. Right.
See, I'm part of that last generation where, I remember when the computers was coming out, and internet and dial up, and I actually was using the typewriter before the computer, and all that stuff. Like, I remember the transition to technology, and honestly, it's scary and amazing at the same time how fast we've advanced.
Absolutely.
I think it advanced more with the babies, because, like you said, we would give them our phone, a tablet, and they'll just go, and you'll just see hands go on it, press play, and they typing and all that. Like, you see them, like, let's just say now, from like 10 to 18 to 25 now, they have a hard time of socially communicating with people, because of the fact that they spend a lot of their times in a room by themselves, or computing and talking through a text. You know what I'm saying? I can't recall last time I heard a kid that age say, "What do you mean?" Because they don't know what the fuck you mean when you had a real conversation with them. They don't know how to process it. But if you send them an emoji, an eggplant emoji, you know what I'm saying, with some kisses next to it, they know exactly what that means. But if you saying, "Yo, are you acting stupid? What you mean? What you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm acting stupid?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a direct question. Are you acting fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we're talking about older kids. We ain't talking about the babies with the tablets. We talking about the older kids. What we talking about?
We talking about all of them. I'm talking about
all
of them.
I mean, those tablet babies turn into those stupid teenagers. That's just, But
I don't like calling them stupid. They're just misled.
Misguided.
No, they misled by us. You know what I mean?
The parents.
We foster that energy. And I have to say, I'm an example of a parent who watched my son, had a tablet, watch him. You know what I'm saying? So that's on me. I gotta face those.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, I love the fact that technology is growing so fast. Like all the things you wish. Like I used to be watching G.I. Joe, and I used to like, damn, I wish that would happen. Or Transformers, like, yo, that's so dope. Yo, you know, he just called him on his phone on his watch,
Exactly.
and that's what today is.
Yeah,
Real talk.
That's true.
We in electric cars, bro.
Yeah. It's advancing very fast, and it's a good thing, but it's also scary at the same time, because like, where's it gonna go from here? And now they're starting with this whole AI thing, you know, and it's getting more and more scary, but nobody's stopping it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you know, because it's scary good. You know, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie.
go.
Like me and a friend of mine, we were playing on a program, and literally you can like speak or type in whatever you want it to be, like them to create. And they will literally, like, it can be an image, it can be a story, it can be like, it's technology, AI technology is, we this close to iRobot, y'all.
I know that program. That program, you could tell them to create a whole story.
Yeah.
And they will make a whole story from front to back based off 4 words you would type in. You know what I mean? That's how serious it is with this AI stuff. You know what I mean? You look at AI on YouTube, man, you'd be surprised of all the things that you'll encounter. You know what I mean? Like the little dog, the dog they keep showing that they sending in with the military to kill people. I don't know if you saw that or not. But they got like a little metal dog.
See, that's scary.
Yeah.
That's iRobot, just in the animal form.
Yeah, that's what they doing.
But a lot of the movies was real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the movies was like, this was gonna happen in a minute, y'all. Y'all better watch out. And iRobot was what, 15 years ago?
Okay, so y'all hear that, right? So y'all getting ready for the zombie apocalypse, because we done seen enough zombie movies. So what's up? What's happening? Where we going? Where we meeting up?
I ain't worried about no zombies. You know what I'm saying? I'm never worried about it. You know why? Because Eastside in his BI. You know what I mean? I ain't never worried about that.
Eastside's still in this. Okay, they been here.
So do you what? Eastside in this BI. You know what I mean?
BI.
Yo, so we kind of got a little everywhere with this topic, man. That's what's up.
Right, we done got deep.
We got philosophical, and you got the little ambiance in the back of it, like, ooh-wee, what is your sign? You know what I mean? Think about it. Episode 144, 3/23/23. Ain't that what you were saying, Malachi?
Yes, sir.
It's gotten deep, man. It's got real deep.
Big Tone is an Aries, though, just in case if you missed that. Did you miss that, Malachi?
I heard it when I was coming back in.
Okay. And I'm a Virgo. What's your sign, Malachi? Did you say?
April 29th. I'm a Taurus. That's what they call me.
Taurus. I told you.
That's what they call me.
That's what they told me I am.
That's what they said.
Yeah. OG called me Young Bull, so you know, but no.
Young Bull, you like, I go with it.
Yeah, my Young Bull Taurus.
Yeah, I do want to read this scripture real quick on the whole Jones with when it comes to astrology in the Bible.
Okay.
You know, we believe what we believe, take it or leave it, you feel me? This is Isaiah 47:13. All the counsel you have received has only worn you out. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions month by month. Let them save you from what is coming upon you. Surely they are like stubble. The fire will burn them up. They cannot even save themselves from the flame. Each of them goes in his own error. There is not one that can save you. So to me, like, that's kind of like we get too puffed up in our own information sometimes. Like, even when it comes to, like, the tablets, like we learn something and then we take it and run with it so far that it gets us outside of the actual source. Like, that's, to me, that's what that's saying. And that's why I was kind of getting to earlier with the whole prophet versus the psychic. You feel me? It's just all about where the source is coming from. Like, you know, God will definitely show you visions and show you what's to come. But it's just about where is it coming from? Like, where is it all coming from? Where are you actually sourcing it behind? You feel me? Like, even with technology, you can have good technology. The kid can be on something that's benefiting them. But as soon as that YouTube channel change and the source changes, that's when it gets corrupted. You feel me? So I just think it's all about the source. Well, we just got to be aware of the source and where exactly are we coming from with it.
See, I took that scripture as my interpretation was like, basically, it kind of I heard a hint of sarcasm. Like,
Okay.
oh yeah, find your astrologist, have him save you. Oh, he about to save you. Yeah, he about to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I kind of took it that way. And then I also, to take it a step further, it's kind of like you get the information that you need, and you take it for what it is. It's information. But let's not get carried away and start believing in this and starting to put your beliefs into these other things. This is
Right.
just information. This is knowledge here again that we probably wasn't even supposed to have to begin with. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so he like, all right, well, it's already done, but y'all better chill out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
So that was
I agree. I agree with that sarcasm. I definitely heard that sarcasm too. Like, all right, do it if you want. Like, that ain't what you supposed to be doing. But
exactly.
if that's gonna save you, go ahead. Like,
Yeah, you got free will, so
right, right. And that is the beauty of the choice that we have, you know. But OG, to your point, also when it comes to like, I heard you say earlier, like if it's Jesus, if it's either Jesus or nothing else. I'm not that type of believer myself, and I don't really believe in religion. I'm big on relationship. You know what I'm saying? I have a relationship with my creator. That's what I feel, you know. And we do get, like, a lot of Christians do get caught up in that idea so much that they reject other people. And that's not, if you really a follower of Christ, that's not our commandment. Our commandment is to love thy neighbor as you would love yourself. So that's regardless of race, religion, creed, whatever. That's loving your neighbor as you would yourself. So when they not walking in that, they not really walking in the power for real anyway.
That's
You
not
feel me?
Christian like.
It's
Jesus
not
walks.
Christ like, huh?
Jesus walks.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He does. So that's a lot of times that's what people have you know, when you heard the term church hurt, you know what I'm saying? People get hurt by the church, people get hurt by leaders in the church or members in the church, and that's because they're not walking in love. And they're looking down at people, they judging people by their appearance, judging people by their smell, where they are in their life, you know, what they're dealing with in their life, what they
I ain't gonna lie,
believe
y'all.
in.
I fall victim to that too, because I didn't walk past some stanky people and I'll be like, ooh, they stink. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. You ever smell somebody? Okay, this is I'm and then okay, pray for me after I say this. Okay, y'all. This is the last quick story. Okay, I was down at the courthouse on what is that, Madison or something?
Yeah.
What's that, third district or something? Anyways, okay,
Yeah.
y'all know what I'm talking about. I was waiting outside because you know you can't take cell phones in. So somebody I was with went inside. I was waiting outside. I had the cell phones, and I was just sitting there. And you know how you catch a whiff of something in the breeze. So I smelt it before I seen her. But when I tell you, I smelt this, and it smelled like the worst urine mixed with like somebody just kept urinating on themselves, and it was just drying, and then they was urinating, activating it again, and then it was just drying, and then urinating, activating again. It was just like it was such an odor. And then when I saw her pants was about stiff as roadkill. I ain't gonna lie. Her pants was so stiff on her legs. I don't even know how she was walking. I felt so bad for this lady. But she had a very strong smell. But that's all I'm gonna say. And I felt bad for her. I didn't make fun of her. So do that make a difference?
You probably, you know, down there, you know, it's a lot of homeless people down there too. And what
That sounds like
happened
one of them
is
situations. Yeah.
what happened is, you remember I used to work down there, Malachi.
Yeah.
But what happened is the mayor will push for the police to get them away from the vents. They like to be around the vents so they can stay warm. So the mayor has a policy: you got to keep it moving. If you ain't at a shelter, you can't be laying down there on the vents because the eyesore. So a lot of them people just be walking around. You know, a lot of it just be mental health too. So you know, we living in an age where we dealing with a lot of mental health that's going untapped, you know, and untouched.
Yeah.
So,
Oh man, I'm super big advocate for mental health therapy, you know, any way to try to, you know, improve and just try to get over a lot of these things that we bottle in for years. And it really, I don't know if y'all familiar with a book called and this could be a whole nother show, so I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but The Body Keeps the Score.
I never heard that.
Listen, we hold trauma in our body. We hold it in our muscles, in our tissue. And that's why sometimes like we'll have back pains and we be aching and we don't even know how or why, because we've gone through so much in our bodies. We are really holding that trauma.
That's true.
It's a great point. We definitely got to make an episode about that. But yeah, man, this was super dope, man. I love this conversation we have. I love the dynamic here, even with you now, Cherie. It was a beneficial addition.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way. Great first episode.
Yes. We almost like we restarted at 144. You know what I'm saying? We've been rocking. And so yeah, that's been another episode of Mask Off 144. What's your sign, man? What is your sign? You know what I'm saying? And like really take that literal. Like, what's your sign? Like, what are you defined as? You know, that's what you want to really be focused on is what are you? You know, what is the sign of the time for you? And everything is a sign. If you look at it, you know, it's a sign for where you should be going, if you're right on the right track, everything's a sign. You got to pick it up.
It's got to be in alignment.
Got to be in line with the signs. Come on now. So yeah, it's been another episode of Mask Off. This was a phenomenal episode. Let's do shout outs. All right, any technically it's today. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Friday. We're gonna air this on Friday. Yeah, so congrats on the event that we had today.
That we're having right now.
That we currently are at right now.
Let my fake watch.
Yeah, we had two different places at the same time. That's what we do. Yep. But I do have well, y'all go ahead.
I'm not doing nothing. I've been working 7 days a week, giving the people what they want. I'm gonna say artistically, I've been really, really, really suffering, and I got to get back out there. But on the grind, I'm trying to get some things accomplished. So more money, more problems, everyday life. You know what I mean? Everyday life, trying to maintain. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Sheree.
Hey, OG, I'll say this, man. Commit to open mic like once a week. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, bro, because I get off work, I want to go home. Yeah. Go to sleep. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like only night that I'm really out is Wednesday at the box. You know, playing an ant, and they be looking at me like, "Are you staying, Big Tone? Are you still going over there, improv, Big Tone?" Smooth down. I know what you want.
Once a month. You can commit once a month.
I could try.
Trixie's Jake hosting Trixie's pop out there. You know what I'm saying?
Skip Jake. Jake. Jake needs to pop up, and you know what? I'm done.
Anyway, sure. You got any shout outs? Anything you want to say?
Shout out to Malachi. Okay. And the phenomenal job he's doing right now at Laughing Paint.
Man, shut up. Man, I ain't giving no Malachi no shout out.
And shout out to my production company I started. Called Real Creative Productions, REEL Creative Productions LLC. So follow me on Instagram. That's my business page, and at Even Haters Adore for my personal page.
Super dope. Out here winning. That's who that is.
Oh, who is that?
That is already locked and loaded.
Yeah.
I have the Undying Love premiere on tomorrow, the 25th. Yes, Undying Love premiere tickets are $30. They can be bought in person. So just get at me, DM me, hit me up. We're gonna be at the MJR in Troy. It's a premiere that we having. Super dope. Film is by Diesel Powered Films. Trick Daddy is in it as well. Trick Daddy. Trick is in it.
Okay, because I was about to say.
Yeah. Detroit legend Trick is in it. That's actually Diesel's brother, so he makes an appearance in the film. We got Diesel himself. We got Kamal Smith is in it. We got the Master is in it.
Big Tone in that bitch.
Yeah, not
Cat
yet.
Martinez. Cat Martinez.
Cat Martinez is in it.
Hey.
Yeah, star-studded lineup for real. So